If you are a real estate agent struggling to consistently get listings month after month, this video is going to change everything for you. Because the truth is, it's not your fault. Most agents are stuck in a cycle of inconsistency. Some months are great, others are painfully slow. And if you have tried online lead generation before, you've probably been burned by companies promising the world and delivering nothing but tigers and ghost leads. My name is Eetu Häkkinen, and I'm going to show you exactly why most agents struggle to get consistent listings, and more importantly, how to fix it using a proven system that's already helped over 400 agents across the US and Canada transform their businesses. Here's the reality most marketing companies won't tell you. In any given market, only about 3% of homeowners are ready to sell right now. Another 17% are actively gathering information, and the rest are either problem aware or completely unaware. The issue is that most lead generation companies and real estate agents are fighting for that tiny 3% slice of the market, the ready to sell now crowd, and they are charging you premium prices for recycled shared leads that get sent to 8 to 10 other agents in your area. No wonder why you're frustrated. You're paying for the privilege of competing against other agents for the same leads. But what if there was a way to not only capture that 3%, but also convert the other 97% of the market over time? That's where everything changes. The agents who are consistently closing 10, 20, or even 30 plus listings a year aren't necessarily working harder than you. They're working differently. They have built systems that allow them to attract exclusive seller leads before they raise their hand, nurture those leads automatically with AI to build trust, and convert those leads into listing appointments using a proven framework. Let me break down each of these pillars for you. Attract. Most agents are running basic Facebook ads with no clear call to action, targeting the entire city with no advanced targeting or optimization. Then they are using those instant lead forms where half the phone numbers are wrong and people claim they never filled anything out. Instead, what works is running hyperlocal targeting campaigns on Facebook and Instagram with value first seller ads. These aren't just list with me type of ads, they are street by street evaluation offers, price update angles, and other value driven content that actually makes homeowners want to engage. Then instead of using those native lead forms, you drive the traffic to a survey funnel where you pre-qualify leads by asking about their property address, relationship to the address, timeline to sell, and recent upgrades to the property. This approach not only gets you better quality leads, but it also positions you as a helpful resource and an authority rather than just another agent trying to get a listing. Number 2, nurture. This is where most agents drop the ball completely. They get a lead, call once or twice, and when the person isn't ready to list today, they label them as a tiger and move on. But here's the truth, these leads aren't bad, you're just trying to close them like they are in that top 3% of the market when they're not there yet. The key is having a system, having a process that engages with these leads within the first 30 seconds of them opting in. This is where AI comes in. An SMS AI assistant can immediately start a conversation, asking questions about their property and situation, building rapport, and eventually booking them for a phone consultation. One of our clients shared a story where literally texted back FU to the initial message. The agent, not recommended by the way, texted back FU as well. Funny enough, that started a conversation, and a few weeks later they listed the property. The point of the story is any engagement is good engagement. It gives you the opportunity to start a conversation and build a relationship. Number 3, convert. So once you have actually attracted and nurtured your leads, you need a proven framework to convert them into listing appointments, and this is where our 7-minute phone consultation framework comes in. This is not about trying to close them on the spot, it's about asking the right questions to understand their situation, build rapport, and position yourself as the expert who can help them achieve their goals. Catherine, one of our clients, made only one deal in her first 5 months, but after implementing this phone consultation framework into her process, she closed 14 more listings in the next 7 months. That's the power of having a proven conversion system. Just to show you that the stuff that I'm sharing does actually work, let me share some real results from agents who have implemented this system. Michael from Pennsylvania was nominated as a Rookie of the Year with a third of his business coming from this system.
I give credit to 6 of my transactions last year being related to Muscula. So the big push was I pulled the Rookie of the Year for the brokerage.
Matthew added 7 listings in 5 months.
Since I started, I think I've had 7 signed listing agreements.
And Catherine Galgary closed 15 new listings in 1 year.
I got another client who I did a buy and sell with. She called me off just the sign. Her condo was featured in Avenue magazine. That's just one of 15 I've done this year through Muscula, and then everything that filters out from there.
Perry tried 10 other lead generation companies, wasted thousands, then used this system to close 15 extra listings in 12 months.
I've sold probably at least 12 Muscula listings.
Nick set over 40 listing appointments and acquired 20 listings in 18 months.
So I went on 40, 50 listing appointments from Muscula, and then this year I'm already at 90.
And these aren't just outliers. These are the typical results when you implement a proven system and put in the work. Now, let's break down the numbers so you can see exactly how this works. Average cost per lead around $30. Lead to conversation conversion around 33%. Conversation to in-person appointment 30%, and in-person appointment to listing 20%. So if your gross commission income goal is $120,000 over the next 12 months with an average commission of $10K per deal, you need 12 listings, aka 1 per month. To get 1 listing per month with these conversion rates, you need 5 in-person appointments, 17 conversations, and 50 leads. So at $30 per lead, that's $1,500 in ad spend per listing acquired. Over the year, that's like $18,000 in ad spend to generate $120K in gross commissions, a 6.67x return on ad spend. And that's not even counting the referrals, repeat business, and buyer representations, etc., opportunities that come from these relationships. Now, the real money is in the back end. And this is where most agents completely miss the boat. When you look at your paid advertising, you need to think beyond just immediate transaction. Let me break this down with real numbers. So if your cost to acquire a listing is $1,500 and your commission is $10K, that's already a great ROI. But that's just the beginning. The lifetime value of that client is where the real wealth gets built. Think about it. When you convert a lead into a client, you're not just getting one transaction, you're getting repeat business. As one of our clients, George, says, the average person will move 3 to 4 times in their lifetime. That's 3 to 4 more commissions from the same client.
If you're able to take care of a client, the average person will move 3 to 4 times in their lifetime and will refer you 5 to 6 people.
Referrals, each satisfied client will refer you to 5 to 6 people on average. That's 5 to 6 more potential clients without any additional ad spend. Buyer representations, many sellers also need to buy their next home. That's potentially another commission from the same leads, and more. Now, one of our clients shared, I got a listing through this system, and then because I sold that house, they actually referred me to a friend. Now I have got their house listed, and some drove by and saw my sign, called me and said, I want the same results. So I have actually got 2 properties that are just residuals and connections through it. There was $1 million property, and these 2 are both waterfront properties listed for 1.5 and 2.1 million.
I've actually got 2 properties that are just like basically residuals and like connections through it. You know, that was $1 million property, and these 2 are both like walk-on waterfront properties. So one's listed right now for 1.5 and the other one's listed for 2.1 million.
That's why we focus so heavily on not just getting you the lead, but teaching you how to nurture the relationship long term. When you implement the value first approach correctly, each lead becomes a potential 6-figure income stream over time. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I have tried online leads before and they were all tire kickers. The truth is, online lead generation works. But most agents fail at it because they don't understand the sales cycle or have the right nurturing process in place. It's not the leads that are the problem, it's the approach. But it's not your fault. No one ever showed you the right way to convert online seller leads. And for the agents that work with us, we're not only going to teach them the right way, but give them the proper frameworks and scripts to convert leads into listings consistently. And that's why it works so damn well. Now, you also may be thinking, I don't have time to follow up with all these online leads. That's exactly why we have built AI systems to handle that initial engagement and follow up for the agents who are working with us. So for example, our AI assistant works 24/7, never gets tired, and never forgets to follow up. It handles the heavy lifting so that the agent can actually focus on the high value activities like having conversations and going on listing appointments. Now, I don't even think I need to say this, but I will. With every system, you do have to work the leads. You do have to have conversations with leads, show up and follow up. If I told you AI would magically close deals for you and every lead will be perfect without you lifting a finger, you would know I was lying. Real success requires effort. The key is consistency. You also may be thinking, is this just another marketing company that's going to try to take my money and disappear? And I understand that skepticism. That's why for the agents who qualify to work with us one-on-one, we actually offer a guarantee that they get listings or their money back. Because we've been doing this for over 4 years and have helped more than 400 agents across the US and Canada get more listings. And we are in this for the long haul. So we know that the process actually works. Real estate is simple, but it's not easy. The difference between struggling agents and top producers isn't talent or work ethic, it's systems. Now, there's a lot here in this video, but if you take any of these things that I have mentioned, I'm sure you're going to see growth and more listing appointments on your calendar in the next 30 days. If you're ready to stop the feast or famine cycle and start consistently acquiring listings month after month, you need a proven system that attracts, nurtures and converts leads. If that's you, click the link in the description, watch a more detailed breakdown of our Value First listing acquisition process and book a free game plan session with my team. We'll take a look at your current setup, your market, and if we are fit, we'll help you build the system from the ground up. And if you're not the fit, we'll still give you valuable resources you can use on your own. This is the way how you stop guessing, stop chasing, and start predictably growing your real estate business with consistent listings. Thank you for watching the video. Go watch the rest of the videos on my channel for more tips on marketing your real estate business and getting more listings. And I will see you in the next video.